guys, it's Rebecca. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. Today's video is going to be my fourth update, I believe it is, for my Friends Project Pan collab. This is a collab that we started on Instagram with a bunch of girls and we brought it up here onto YouTube, and it was created by Amy and from Curly Loves Beauty and Books, and I am working on 5 items at a time. We're picking a character from the show and we have a prompt attached to each character. So I am working on 5 items, like I said, and since last time I finished 1 item, so I'm very excited about this. This project, actually, this update is a little bit late. I kind of forgot about this. And I was thinking of the item that I finished, and I was like, because I kept seeing it in my empties bag, and I was like, is this in a project pan? Like, where is this project from? This product from? So I started watching like all my videos to see where I featured that product, and then I finally found it and it was in this project. So I was like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this project. Anyway, I'm going to start with that one first, and the product that I finished, which I'm very excited about, is the Kaja Blush. Somebody asked me on Instagram when I hit the pan on the blush that I'm currently using. She asked me, did you already finish the Kaja blush? And I was like, my lips are tight. I didn't want to ruin anything. But yeah, I finished this one. I guess some people would say it's still good, but ooh, I almost dropped everything here. But I just don't feel like it's performing the way that it used to. So it's a cream blush. It comes with its own little sponge that I hate. I've mentioned before, this is the hardest sponge in the world, and I feel like it just soaks up the product, but it doesn't really deposit anything. Aside from that, this product is very sheer, which is a good thing, but I guess because of the color of the blush, it looks, and my color of the skin, and the color of my skin, my goodness, you can't even see it. You know, it's like it's too light, so I really have to pack it in there. I already switched the sponge several times, and as you guys can see, I am like really pushing my finger here, and then I'm gonna give you guys a swatch. That's it. And then when I blend it out, I'm not even blending hard. Like, it's staining my finger, you know, but when I blend it onto my skin, it kind of disappears because I feel like it's drying out. I used to apply with the e.l.f. small stipple brush. The bristles are stained pink, but it just doesn't go onto my skin anymore. I said this since the beginning. I felt like it's really dry. I really had to pack it on. And for that reason, I don't foresee myself trying these anymore. This came in a Sephora favorites kit, I think, or somewhere. It came in a kit, but I didn't pay for this, which is nice because I didn't love it. But I'm glad that I used it up, that it's done. It's very bulky too. It's really hard to store, and I'm just glad that I'm done with this. So wouldn't repurchase it. Glad that I did though. Oh, and this was for the prompt of Rachel, a high maintenance product, just because I felt like cream products are a little high maintenance because you're gonna have to learn how to work with it. And then also blush, it tends to be high maintenance too, because you know, you can either over apply or just you have to, it's kind of like a learning curve with the blush depending on the formula, the color, things like that. So this was that for Rachel, and I'm glad that I used it up completely. And so the other 4 items are still chugging along. One that I'm almost finished with, and I almost forgot to mark it, is for the prompt of Ross, and that is for a product that has been not extinguished, gone extinct, meaning they no longer make it, etc, etc. And I went with this Backlight Priming Filter. This is where I'm at right now. I will mark it right now when I finish, but as you guys can see, the product is not very even. It kind of clings to the side, so I'm just kind of like guesstimating that I'm right here. As you guys can see from last update, oh my gosh, to this update right now, there has been a huge jump compared to the other updates that I did. However, I was using other primers when I was using this one, so I was kind of like using that one primer one time and then going to this one. But ever since this update, I have completed the other primer, so I only focused on this primer as my face primer, and that's why you see such big progress. So I really love this primer. I am wearing it today, obviously. I love it because I don't have to usually with other primers I have to add like a liquid highlighter to give me a nice glowy base. Obviously with this one I didn't have to do it, and Becca is no longer a brand, and I don't think Smashbox picked this up as a product to sell, so I'm very sad about that. But this is a nice product. This had been in my collection for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. Like I was just not using it because I liked it so much, but I'm glad that I just bit the bullet and started using it. It's better to use things that you like while they're good. That probably is already expired, but I hadn't opened it, so to me I think it's still good. Then for the prompt of Carol, we're supposed to pick an item from a female-owned brand or female-owned or female-created brand. And for that I went with Tarte. I forgot the name of the lady that co-founded or founded Tarte, but it's a lady, Marlene something, Marlene or Maureen, one of those. And I'm using the Maracuja Miracle Mist Spray. It's a setting spray. This is a can, it's an aerosol can. It's a continuous mist type thing. This one is okay. I use it to set my face, but I'm also using it to wet my beauty blender. I'm just that lazy. It's too hard to walk, 7 extra steps to the bathroom and wet my sponge that way. So I am using it more than, say, a regular person would. I don't know how much is in here. It doesn't sound like anything because it's an aerosol can, so I can't hear how much is in here, but I feel like it feels lighter than when I put it into this project last month. So I don't know how much longer I have in here. There's not much in here anyway. It's under 3 ounces. So there's not a lot of product here to begin with, but we'll see how long it takes me to use this guy up. Then for the product of Gunther, that is a product that is coffee themed or coffee scented. And I went with my ABH Contour Kit Shade Bronzer in the shade Java. And this is the shade right now. There's definitely a dip. You won't be able to tell much like here. I don't have a picture, unfortunately. But I did weigh this. Now, I forgot to weigh this when I put it into this project, but I have empty pans from this palette within the palette. So I weighted an empty pan, and that weighs 3 grams. And then I went and I weighted this guy, and this is 5 grams. So that means that there's 2 grams of product in here. The net weight of this guy is 3 grams. So that means I've used up 1 gram. I hope all that math made sense to you. Makes sense to me, and I hope I explained it well. But that means I've used up 1 gram. I have 2 more grams left. I feel like next update you guys will see pan, and then the month after that this will be finished. So I like this one. I think this is not the best bronzer. I think like it's too red on me. I like the other shade that's in the palette that I have left better. It's the color Fawn. I think that one's a really nice color, but I make it work. I mean, it is what it is. And that's that. So hopefully I can make a little bit more progress by next month. Then last but not least, for the product of, who is this for? I had to go look it up because I forgot. The next prompt was for Mr. Heckles, and for that was a product that had pan in it already, and I can't tell the correlation between Mr. Heckles and a product with pan in it, but we're going with it. For that I had picked my ABH Brow Powder Duo in the color Ebony. This is a little bit too dark for me. I am wearing it today. It's a little bit darker than I usually would wear, but this one had pan in it. It had quite a large amount of pan, so I did repress it, and I did post a picture of it on Facebook so you guys can see the difference from what it looked like to what it looked like after I repressed it. But ever since that repressing, that's all I have left, you guys. That's all I have left. It was obviously a very thin layer of product that I had left, and that tiny little bit right there, that's the tiniest little bit that I have left. And yeah, this for sure will be finished by next update. Of that I have no doubt. I would consider buying this again in the future. However, I would buy a different color, maybe the color, the lightest color next to this shade, Ebony. I bought this during an Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty a couple of years ago. And then after I finish this product, I will only have 1 brow product left in my entire collection. and that's it. So after I finish this one, obviously I'm gonna jump onto using that other product, and then I feel like after that I'm just gonna stick with brown eyebrows. I mean, obviously, but brown eyeshadow to use on my brows. So I can get, you know, use out of my brown shades in my palettes. But yeah, that's this guy. So very happy that this one was almost done from this project. So obviously, since I finished one item, I will be adding one in here. And I am adding the category of Joey, which is a food or food named or themed product, something like that. And for that, I'm going with a lipstick from Bite Beauty, and it's in the color Kimchi. Kimchi obviously is a Korean side dish, topping. It's made out of cabbage, but yeah, and it's the lipstick that I'm currently wearing on my lips. So it's a bright pink. This is what it looks like right now. That poor guy looks like it's gone through some stuff, and it has. The bullet is broken. Can you guys see how it's cracked right here, and then it's kind of to the left? If I lower down the product to where the plastic is, I have that much product. So I am wearing it today, like I said. I love it. I love wearing bright pinks, and summer is a perfect time to do it. So I was thinking about, I was wearing another like pink shade, a little bit less bright than this, from an Urban Decay Revolution lipstick, but since I've been alternating between that one and this one fits this prompt perfectly, I'm gonna put the brakes on the other one and start just focusing on this one, and hopefully I can finish this one within a couple months. So I don't know if I can finish it within the month because it's very pink. Like, I don't think I would wear this to work. So I don't know. I think a couple months. I don't think I can finish this in a month, but who knows? I've done weird things during these project pans. But anyway, guys, that's it. That's all I have for you guys for this update for my friend's project pan. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.